Today on Community Cooking, we have guest chef Sheeja Chakravarthy in the kitchen cooking authentic Indian cuisine. We're making ghee rice served with Malabar chicken curry. You won't want to miss it. We're cooking with some of the best chefs from right here in our own community. So grab a seat, get comfortable. We've got another great menu for you. This is your Community Cooking. Hello and welcome to Community Cooking. I am your host, Kirk Leins. In our kitchen today is home chef Sheeja Chakravarthy. Hi, Sheeja.
Hi, kid.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Now, before we get going here, I want to talk about this a little bit because you have a very interesting story. Mm-hmm. So, as of 3 years ago, you were living in India, correct?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
In South India, the southernmost part of India.
So, 3 years ago, your husband gets transferred with his job to Torrance, California.
Yeah.
And only having been in this country for 3 years, you decide you want to come on TV and cook.
Yeah.
All right.
That's correct.
Now, you know what? Hats off. Hats off, because I know for a lot of people, it's an intimidating thing. Mm-hmm. And you saw the show and were inspired to say, hey, let's make some Indian food, correct?
Yes, correct.
I think it's fantastic. We're going to have a really, really fun time today. And I looked over your menu, and I'm super excited.
Thank you.
So tell us about this first dish. What is this called?
Today we are going to make ghee rice.
Ghee rice.
Yeah,
okay.
it's famous in Malabar region. That is the southern part of India.
Malabar. Okay.
So today we are going to make ghee rice.
Okay. So tell us about these
for
ingredients.
that main ingredient is ghee.
Okay.
As the name says.
It's right in the name.
Yeah,
right?
and rice.
And rice.
Again, to garnish it, we have got some raisins, some cashews, and whole garam masala. This is whole spices.
Okay, so for people who don't know, garam masala, it refers to basically a collection of different spices.
Different spices, yes.
But most people, when you see it in the store, it's already ground up. But if you go to an Indian market, you can get it in this form, where all the spices are whole. And what you can see here is we have some bay leaf, there's some cardamom, there's a little bit of star anise, cinnamon, clove, things like that, correct? Okay. Yeah. So we got salt.
Salt.
Okay.
And some sliced onion. All right. And water.
Okay, and now ghee, let me ask you this. Do you make your ghee or do you buy your ghee?
I buy my ghee here.
Just easier, so readily. All it is butter that has been melted and
melted and filtered.
Right. The milk solids have been removed. Yeah. And then of course basmati rice.
It's a flavored rice.
Let me ask you this: is there any Indian rice dish that does not have basmati, or is it all basmati?
It's one of a kind.
Okay.
There are variety, many kind of rices. Right. This is one.
So you will see other rice in India then. It's not just
a lot of varieties.
Okay.
Even I use many varieties in my own.
Okay, good to know. Great. All right, so those are our ingredients. Where do we start?
First, we are going to heat up the pan, then add the ghee. Okay. Then fry the garnishing things, that is raisins and cashews. Then we are going to add our whole garam masala, garam spices, and then slice the onions. Okay. Then we have to fry our soaked rice a little bit. Then we have to cook with water.
Why don't you show us how it's done?
Yeah.
Great.
Let's go to.
Yes, please. Yeah, you get started. That's great.
I think it's hot enough.
Okay. And the nice thing about ghee, because it's had the solids, the milk solids removed, it doesn't burn very easy. Yeah. Butter likes to burn because it has the milk solids, and that's what gets brown and dark. But without the milk solids, it's just like oil. It's like butter-flavored oil. Yeah. And very, very healthy for you, too, correct? I mean, people think of butter as being...
Very healthy when you take it in moderate.
In what? I'm sorry?
In moderate.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, it's. I know that it has a lot of health purposes to it, especially within India. A lot of things that they say in terms of digestion and whatnot.
Yeah.
That it's all about the ghee.
One full spoon a day is healthy.
Really?
More than that is not healthy.
Okay, all right. So I guess there is a something to be said about moderation.
Yeah.
It smells so good already, right?
It smells good.
Yes.
First ingredient, we have to add cashews.
Okay. Do those cashews have salt or no salt?
No.
No salt on them.
Unsalted.
Okay. And with the raisins, do they have to be the dark raisins or can they be the gold raisins too? Either.
Whatever you have. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't say I've seen a lot of raisins in Indian cooking. I don't recall seeing a lot of.
When we make something special, in rice, we add these two, cashews and raisins as a garnishing. I just added raisins.
Yes.
It just fluff up. When the heat is right, just fluff up. Then we have to remove that from the ghee.
All right, so we're just sort of getting a little bit of brown on the cashews, and we're reconstituting the raisins.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you tried here that you like that's not Indian food? What do you like?
Almost everything. Anything raw means I won't go there.
Oh, you can't do raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do raw. Otherwise, I'll eat anything.
Okay. All right.
I'll try everything.
So what?
Most of the cuisine I like.
Any favorites since you've been here?
Mexican.
Yeah, right. I can see that because of the cilantro. And also the heat.
Beans.
Okay.
Everything I like.
All right.
And
that makes
rice.
sense. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of color on those cashews, and then you can see the raisins plumped up just a bit.
See?
Mm-hmm.
We have to take it out. This kind of fluffy raisins we need.
Absolutely. So now,
then,
was it this next?
Correct.
Right, I knew it. That's when we're going to start blooming our seasonings.
Our star anise, our cardamom, cinnamon, everything goes in.
A little bit of fennel in there, it looks like.
Yeah, everything goes in.
Oh, and immediately it gets aromatic.
Aromatic. You feel it?
Feel it. I can feel it, see it, smell it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That combination's so good. Oh, yeah.
These are the spices we should eat moderately, but we should eat. That's why we mix it and make it a powder most of the time.
Oh, okay.
In a single powder.
Right.
If you take chili or coriander, we can eat more, but not these spices. We have to eat, but very, very less.
Less amount because they're very pungent. Like star anise is a very, very strong taste to it.
Yeah.
You put too much star anise in something, and it overwhelms the dish.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Exactly. Now we get the aroma, so we can understand that it's done.
Okay.
So we can add
Now come the onions. All right. So basically, when you smell the spices, we know we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because we don't want to burn them either, correct?
Yeah.
We don't want to burn them. That would be bad.
Even from the aroma itself, you can understand whether it's done or not, whether the food tastes good or not. You can understand.
It's a very intuitive way to cook. It's a very intuitive way to cook to utilize everything. And they also same thing with garlic. When you're working with garlic, once you smell that garlic, you're good. You're good. I mean, you go any longer with it, and it gets burned and bitter
And I've noticed one more thing, which is when you add garlic before onion, its flavor is different.
Yes.
When you add after onion, its flavor is bit more different.
I like it after the onion. I add that because the water in the onion keeps it from burning.
Yeah. Yes. Before adding the rice, we can add more ghee.
Okay. Yeah.
For 1 cup, you have to add 1 tablespoon. I just added 1 teaspoon, right?
Oh, so I got you. Okay. So
we
you
can
need a little
add
bit more.
Bit more because it's ghee rice.
Yes, and it needs to. That rice needs that ghee to sort of. Because you're going to cook the rice in there before you add the liquid, right? Okay.
You have to fry it. Okay, you can keep it like this. See, this is the time we have to add.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, great.
Because with the rice also it gets sauteed, the onion.
Oh, okay, right.
So this is
it's
the
going
right
to cook
time.
in the water still
Yeah.
too a little bit, so you don't want them to disintegrate.
Mm-hmm. We can do something.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Don't want to waste that rice.
No, I don't even waste even one rice. I add everything.
Right. You paid for it. We might as well eat it, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so now that gets fried up in that ghee.
Yeah. The rice gets the shiny glow after getting
Is that
fried
and how long does that take? How long do you go with that?
with the rice?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Okay. A few minutes on that.
See, the rice got all the ghee inside.
Yeah, and it's shiny.
Yeah. What do you think?
Beautiful. I think we're ready to put some water in. Yeah.
This is it. Time to add water.
Great. Now we're going to bring that up to a boil.
Boil.
And then how long does that cook for?
Less than 10 minutes.
We cover it with a
less
lid?
than 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
But
Okay.
before that, we have to add salt.
Ah, yeah. Well, we added our... Here's your salt right here. Get that for you. There you go. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you add that salt and get it boiling? We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we're going to make Malabar chicken curry. We're going to take a little break here. We're going to get this done. And that'll be that. We're going to make some curry on the other side. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to Community Cooking. I'm your host, Kirk Leins. With me today is Sheeja Chakravarthy. I got that right. I mean, there's a lot to say for
Yes, of course.
for somebody who doesn't know that name or speak the language, right? I mean, it's a mouthful, but I'm doing okay, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You're better, far better.
Great. Well, you're doing wonderful too. So we've got our rice cooking over here. That's going to be going for a few more minutes, and now we're going to make our chicken curry.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of these ingredients. What do we have here?
First, we need pearl onions for that.
These are gorgeous. Look at these. These are pearl red onions.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Garlic.
Garlic?
And ginger.
Ginger. Okay.
Yeah.
And
first,
this is what's
This is the first thing. Then coconut.
Coconut?
Grated coconut we have. And the spice powders.
And what do we
Coriander
have? Coriander
powder, chili powder, and turmeric powder.
You said coriander?
Coriander.
Coriander. And then these are
Curry leaves we have.
Coconut oil?
Coconut oil, salt, tomato, onion as usual, and chicken.
And what is our chicken marinating in here?
When we store the chicken, we just add some salt, sea salt, and turmeric. This is not a marination, just a...
That's how you store it?
Yeah.
You store it with turmeric and salt?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this just a way like...
Because people say this is both the herbs, that turmeric as well as the salt has antibacterial properties.
Okay.
So
I'm in.
I'm used to it.
Okay. So we're going to start by making the curry, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Show us how that's done.
First, we need to slice the onions, ginger, and the garlic.
Okay.
Just a small slice. Because anyway, we are going to grind it. So it should not.
I see. Okay, we're gonna.
No
we're
need
gonna
to be
blend
proper.
This, right. Okay, and then we've got our ginger. All very, very healthy stuff right here, I might add. Beautiful.
Yeah. First, we need to roast it.
Okay.
With the coconut oil.
Okay. So no ghee for this. This is going to get coconut oil.
Yeah. If we add more oil, it won't roast properly before grinding.
Do you cook a lot with coconut oil?
Yes.
Okay.
Coconut oil and ghee, and in some recipes we use sesame oil too.
Okay. And how long do you want to let these go for?
3 minutes.
How
Let
much?
me see, 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, we've got one that's already done, so why don't we get our spices in there and we can kind of, for the interests of TV, we can speed it up a little and get some,
yeah.
So this is just regular flake coconut?
Yeah.
Unsweetened?
Grated, unsweetened.
Unsweetened,
Grated.
yeah, very important. You don't want dessert.
Let's add spices.
All right.
First goes in coriander, turmeric.
Turmeric.
Next, chili powder.
Okay. Good amount of chili powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way this can be bad with these ingredients in here. This is just too delicious.
Yeah.
Too much deliciousness.
One spoon from chili and coriander, and less than half spoon turmeric.
Right. And look at that beautiful color that it's turning it already. So then what happens, I take it, is after you've browned it, you take it and you blend it, correct?
Yeah, I blended it.
With anything else? Just with water or anything?
With just water.
With a little bit of water.
Little by little we have to add water, then only it grinds smoothly.
Gotcha. And you want to get it to be like a paste.
Paste,
like this.
yes.
Oh, are we going to put that into here? Yeah, why don't we just swap that out that way? There we go. That smells so good.
I got to be very careful. That's it.
All right. Okay, perfect. So we would just blend that with some water.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so what goes into the pan next?
Again, coconut oil. This time, bit more.
A bit more. Gotcha.
Yeah. Got it? Then onions.
What kind of chilies are these?
This is here we say it's Thai chili.
Thai chilies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's spicier than any other.
Oh yeah, they're pretty spicy. Is that why you're only putting in one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chopped onions. Process faster. We have to add a little bit
of salt.
Salt.
Everything is just smelling so good right now, Sheeja. I gotta tell you, I'm really looking forward to eating this meal.
Yes, you got it.
Tomatoes next.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. How many? Is that like just one tomato?
If it is very big one,
okay,
we can add one tomato. If it is a Roma tomato, it is small, right?
Yeah.
So we have to add 2.
So 2 Romas are like one big beefsteak tomato.
One
Okay.
Bit more. Water. You hear this sound?
Yep, that's the sound of food being made delicious. That sizzle is what you want to hear.
Next thing, we have to add chicken.
Okay. And that's just chicken breast, right?
Yes.
Chicken breast with the turmeric and the salt.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not a marination.
Right.
You get brown chicken in our farmer's market.
Brown chicken?
Yeah.
What's that? What do you mean brown chicken?
The brown chicken, you know, country chicken?
Country chicken.
Is brown.
Oh, the color
Not
of the
white one.
Look, I got you. I understand what you're saying.
The lean chicken.
Right. Like not wild chickens, but almost like the Rhode Island Reds or the darker colored chickens. Got you.
That
okay.
one. Yeah, it's time to add chicken.
Beautiful. And you have those cut into pretty big chunks. Do you like them big like that?
I like it to be very small, but for the presentation, the bigger one is good.
The bigger one is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, you have to let it release its water.
Okay.
Just like that.
So once it's released its water, what else goes in there?
Just the masala and the salt.
Masala and salt. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
That's it.
Why don't we finish that up during break, and we can come back on the other side and eat some delicious curry. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
All right. Don't go away. We will be right back.
When I was in high school, I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home, and that's hard when you feel like you're doing it alone. That's when I met an artist, my mom, as I'll call her. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but your future is more important. She's my strength. Just being a support for those hard days and those hard nights, not giving up on me. Thank you to my mama. I wouldn't have did this if it wasn't for her. Today is for my mama and everybody who had my back. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. Some people would think, well, maybe it's really not that big of a deal, but it really is. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. I am here with Sheeja Chakravarthy, who just prepared for me a delicious-looking Indian meal. We have our ghee rice with the raisins and the cashews to let me know that I am special. And we have our Malabar chicken curry. I'm going to start dishing this out because it looks really good. I'm going to make us each a little plate here. All right. Yeah, that rice is just glistening with that ghee. It looks so good. Okay. All right. One for you.
Okay. Thank you.
And one for me. Now, during the break, we'd had one of a curry that we had finished up already. Mm-hmm. But all we did to finish the curry was to add that curry paste.
Mixture, yeah.
And a little bit of water. You kind of just have to sort of see where it's at, and then cook it for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. That's it.
All right. And I'm wondering
because the chicken is very tender, so it just takes 10 minutes.
I wonder if this is also something that you can make in like a slow cooker.
It'll be more flavorful.
And it'd be something you could start in the morning and then finish up at night. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try this curry first. Oh, that's good. Wow. The spices, it's so intricate. It's so, there's such a depth to it because of those spices and how they were allowed to sort of like bloom and do their thing. That is really good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, chicken bone. Okay. Our rice. Let's see here. Same thing. Oh, I like it. It has texture too.
Yeah.
It's not like mushy rice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very good. Are you enjoying the fruits of your labor? Because I sure am. This is delicious. Wow. I highly urge you to make this. This is really, really good. Together, perfect.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Sheeja, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We promise we'll do this again?
Definitely.
I have to say, I think your first appearance was a success, and I'm looking forward to your second one.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. It just goes to show you we truly are cooking with some of the best chefs from right here in our own community. So on behalf of myself, Sheeja, the crew here at Community Cooking, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
If you'd like a copy of the recipes seen on this show, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations. That's 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200, in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number displayed on the screen. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. That's located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov and check us out online at youtube.com/TorranceCitiCABLE and like us on Facebook at Community Cooking TV.